Hi.
Hey, it's you again. Did you make a new account?
Yeah,
Nice. How are you?
I'm fine.
Is that who's that? Who's that behind you?
That's my younger brother.
That's your younger brother. How many siblings do you have?
I only have one sibling.
One sibling.
Yeah.
And sorry, what was your name again? What was your name again?
My name is Young.
Okay, Young. That's what I thought. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So what have you been doing since the last time we talked? Anything different?
yeah, no,
No.
yeah.
What what's going on in Vietnam right now? Is there any interesting news going on?
Um, yeah. Recently I don't go to the news.
Hmm.
I I don't know much about the politics.
Really? Me
I
too.
mean,
I don't really follow the news that much,
yeah,
especially like since Trump is our president. There's always constantly news about something, but sometimes that news like it never actually is true or nothing actually happens because of that news. So it's like not worth looking at.
yeah, yeah. I read that uh, the news are not worth reading because they uh, we read them
Uh-huh.
and we rarely gain any information. The knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes
so,
it's not useful at all.
yeah, and
But
maybe today it is like that in the news, but tomorrow it won't be. So
yeah.
it, it's a waste of time or memory. I think.
Yeah. Or like sometimes if you like my parents when I lived with them, like I always noticed, or I think they still do, but they watched like the news on TV every night, and the news on TV, some of it is good news, but then most of it is bad news, and it's kind of like depressing or sad to watch like news about people getting killed or something bad happening in the world. So like if you watch that every night, it can like it can make you sad just to see all the bad things that happen.
Yeah, but
But really, there's a lot of good things.
but I think it's still good to know more about the what's happening around you around the
Yeah.
world so that you are more aware of what is trending, what is
Yeah.
going on. Yeah, if we don't watch the news and we
Hmm.
don't talk to anyone, we don't know about that, then if one day there is war, then maybe we don't even know. Yeah,
That's true. That's true. I don't know if you've seen it, Young, but there's like, have you seen like fake videos, like of people like saying things that are not true? Like they call them like deep fake videos,
oh,
and it's like artificial intelligence will like put something on top of your face to make it seem like that person is actually saying something, but it's fake. Like there was one with Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook. Like, have you seen those videos? They're crazy. They're crazy.
I have seen some of them, but
Hmm.
I only see one or two of
Yeah.
them, and they are not very bad. Like some famous people, they do silly things.
Uh huh.
Like they uh, they make the video to humiliate. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Like I don't know if you maybe you're thinking of the same video, but there was a one with Tom Cruise that was like silly,
yeah. I
and
don't know.
it was a deep fake. But it's on YouTube. You should look up Tom Cruise deep fake video when you're done with this, and you'll see it's weird. It's weird.
Actually,
Yeah.
I watch a lot of YouTube videos, but I
Uh
only
huh.
watch the anime, the Japanese animation, the
Okay,
moments, the complication of funny moments, yeah, so on. They
I
are
see.
very time consuming, but very funny to watch.
Yeah, like that for some reason that just reminded me. Did you hear about that studio in Japan that caught on fire?
Yeah, the
Yeah, that was really
Kyoto
sad.
animation.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
did you watch any of their films?
yeah,
Did you watch any of their anime that that studio
yeah.
made?
There are many animes which are produced by
Cool.
that uh, studio. I love many of them. For
Hmm.
example, the calendar, calendar. I don't know
Hmm.
what it is pronounced.
I'm not sure.
Pronounced calendar. I
Maybe
don't know.
if you type it, maybe I can try to pronounce it, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Oof,
I don't
that
remember.
Clenad. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Calendar after story. Uh, that was very emotional.
Hmm.
I know it was very sad with
Yeah.
uh, the sad movies or TV shows, which makes people feel sad and cry,
Hmm.
feel thrilled. Or what are they called?
Like, can you say it one more time? Sorry, Young.
The type of movies or TV shows which make
Hmm.
people feel sad or emotional or thrilled.
Uh, yeah, there's a couple. I think there's a couple terms, but some people might say like a soap opera, like I don't know,
Yeah.
like a soap opera, or
Oh,
you could just say like I don't know. I don't know if there's really a word for it, like a soap opera, or maybe just like a
I,
depressing show, depressing show,
yeah,
or
I
dark,
think
a dark
yeah. I read somewhere maybe it is called whippies.
whippies.
Yeah, maybe I don't
I haven't
remember.
heard. I don't know about that. Maybe let me look it up. Maybe there's a sad TV show genre. Let me see. I think maybe people just call them dramas. Dramas would be it.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
think just dramas. Dramas.
Um,
Yeah.
let's talk about something else.
Okay. Okay. Maybe like I have an idea. Are you on a computer right now?
Yeah,
Okay. Why don't I send you this small article and then we can read it together and then talk about it? It's really short.
yeah.
Would that be okay? Okay. I'm going to send it to you and let me know when you have it open. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll just go
10
over it
minutes.
together, but yeah, we have 10 minutes. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Okay, so let's look at the vocabulary. Is there any words that you're not sure about or you haven't seen before?
Yeah, the auction, auction.
Auction. Auction. I don't know if
Yeah,
they're common in Vietnam, but in the US, like an auction is a place where um like usually very expensive things are sold. So like a nice bottle of wine or a really old car, people will
yeah.
put that up for auction and then people will raise their hand and they call placing a bid. So they'll be like, I want to buy that car for $5,000. And then someone else can say, I'll buy that car for $6,000. So that would be an auction.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's like a way,
So
it's a
now I
type
have,
of selling.
so now I have to read the article.
Yeah, yep. Read the article. It's really short, so it shouldn't take too long. Try to pronounce everything. Try to pronounce everything as best you can.
On July 9, a bunch of 24 ruby Roman grapes sold for 1.2 million yen, or about $11,000 at an auction in Kanazawa, Japan. The hotel
Okay.
company won the auction, setting the record for the most expensive bunch of grapes ever sold. Takashi Hosokawa, who manages the hotels in Ishikawa Prefecture, says he plans
Mhm.
to offer the grape to his customers. Yeah, I just want to talk, so
Oh, okay.
um
Okay. Well, let's see. Let's go to the questions then. Let's go to the questions.
yeah.
Like, do you think like those? Do you think you'd ever spend that much on grapes? Would you ever, if you were at that hotel, would you ever spend that much money on just a single grape or a couple grapes to eat?
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe people have different ways to think about what is uh, whether something is worth it or not.
Yeah.
I'm not very rich, and I don't have much money, so definitely I will think it's not worth it. But if
Yeah.
rich people they want to experience things,
Hmm.
uh, yeah, and they will think that they only live once in their life, so maybe
Yeah.
they will afford it. Maybe
That's true.
and they will say it's definitely worth it. Yeah,
Yeah. I think like that's something that's really kind of weird and interesting about Japan is that like they put a lot of value on like fruits and like gifting fruits to people. So they're willing to spend a lot of money as a gift to gift like a watermelon or grapes.
yeah,
And to me, like I'm the same with you. I would never spend that much money on grapes or a piece of fruit. Like it's so weird. Like it's
yeah.
very Japanese.
However, the Japanese maybe it's the strength in the
Hmm.
economy. Yeah. They
Yeah.
do you know Kobe beef?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kobe beef. It's
the
just
most.
really high quality.
Yeah. Who would think that uh take care of a cow? I mean,
Hmm.
um, we we just want to produce the most quantity of the product and then sell them.
Hmm.
But Japanese they have a different way to make something more valuable and more um
Yeah.
economical. And I think
Hmm.
so. Thanks to their high qualities of products, that is very good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's true. That's true. I think I agree. Like they have a different way of perceiving value, and like because of that, maybe some things do taste better, but they're also like you have to pay the price for that, which is kind of like
yeah,
annoying. Like in Vietnam or in the US, like we emphasize the quantity kind of like somewhat good quality, but a lot of quantity for so you can get a good price. But in Japan, it's the opposite.
um,
In Vietnam, what's like a common gift that people give to each other, like when they're visiting, or is there a common gift kind of like that?
yeah. In Vietnam, many kinds of fruit trees.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They are very easily to be planted. They are planted
Blended,
easily.
like to drink or something like that.
I mean, people they can plant the fruit trees very easily.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
yeah, most families have one or two fruit trees like
Mm-hmm.
banana, grapes,
Hmm.
apples and so on. So whenever they visit their relatives, they
Yeah,
will bring some of the fruit
that's good.
to yeah, and sadly the fruit on the market now is quite low in
Hmm.
quality.
In quality, it's low.
Yeah. Um. Uh,
Here, like,
there are chemicals. Uh,
oh no. Like
yeah.
we say, like when they put chemicals on it, it's like usually it's like fertilizer or something like that. Fertilizer,
Yeah.
like
Uh,
they spray it on it.
and maybe even the high using uh, high pesticide
Hmm.
using. Yeah,
Doing, yep,
and that's very bad for our health. So
yeah.
the kids, the fruit from
Hmm.
from the garden, from their own garden is very
That's good.
precious. Yeah.
That's good. Like I think when I grow up and have my own house one day or something like that, I want to be able to have a garden
Yeah.
because of things like that. You can really only trust what you eat if you do it yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also
Like
want to have a garden. I want to plant fruit trees,
mhm.
vegetables, and some chickens. Yeah.
Chickens, that's good. You get
Yeah.
some fresh eggs and you could also eat the chicken too.
Yeah. Definitely.
Nice. That's that's good. I think that's better for like the environment as well to just do it yourself rather than use like in the US especially chicken farms are really like kind of really gross and overcrowded and the quality is not as good and the chickens are not healthy. It's a disaster. It's really bad. So like there needs to be kind of like a revolution where people just have their own meat. Like also young, I don't know if you've heard of but of like vegetarian there's this new vegetarian burger meat called Beyond Meat and it's supposed to taste exactly almost like a real burger but it's made out of vegetables. Would you ever eat it?
No, but I think I
No.
won't eat it because
You won't get it.
I won't eat it. Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause
Why?
it must be very bad for our health. I mean, I don't know, but
It's debatable.
uh, yeah, if we make something taste like something else, it must
Yeah.
be um uh, uh get over be it must have been through chemical change
Yeah.
chemical
Hmm.
change.
Chemical change.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think it's good for our health.
Like I'm not sure. I'm kind of like on the fence where I'm not sure if it's good or bad because they haven't done. The government needs to test it. So like they can't say if it's good or bad yet, even though people can still eat it. So maybe once they say it's either good or it's bad, then I'll try to eat it. But I don't know. I think in the future I want to try to eat less meat, and that's kind of a way to do that is to eat things like that.
Uh,
Yeah.
if it proved to be good for our health, then maybe I will try it.
Hmm.
I want to
Yeah.
reduce the most, reduce as much as possible the amount of meat I eat every day.
Hmm. That's good. That's good. At least you're aware that you need to do that. But Young, I think we're out of time. We have 30 seconds, so I'm glad you called me again.
Yeah,
It's good to see you, and hopefully I'll see
yeah,
you again.
yeah.
Bye, Young.
Have a nice day.